Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome the Coal Creek Bluegrass Band.
Them weary, lonesome blues, feeling lonesome about to die. I turn my back on my true love, can't tell the days from nights. I'm going down to catch a train, never coming back again. I've got them weary, lonesome blues, gonna ride 'em all away.
Well, howdy, friends and neighbors. This is your host, Jack Lewis, and this here's my 10th episode of a Bluegrass and Old-Time Music radio show, and you're listening to the Coal Creek Bluegrass Band playing Weary, Lonesome Blues.
I've got them weary, lonesome blues. I found out that love don't pay. The only girl that I did love, she has gone the other way. I cannot smile as I used to, for her love it proved untrue. I've got them weary, lonesome blues, and I don't know what to do. I've got them weary, lonesome blues, gonna pack my grip and go. I hate to turn my back on you, for you know I love you so. But you will never love me, dear, so I'm drifting far from here. I've got them weary, lonesome blues, gonna ride 'em all away. Thank you.
Well, what did you think of that band? You know, that's a question I have to ask myself every time I add a new artist to my internet radio station. So this time I thought you might enjoy helping me select the music to play on my radio station. If you've been listening to my show, then by now you know that I only play music by old-time or bluegrass string bands not associated with a major record label. In other words, the artist must be independent. And by string band, I mean that they can't be playing any electrified instruments or drums. Now, I get a lot of CDs sent or given to me to consider. I like to listen to some of the songs on an album and review the literature people give me before I decide whether or not to play the album on my radio station. So how about it? Want to help make the selection? All you have to do is listen to the songs and some of the literature people send me, and then send me an email letting me know if you would advise me to play the entire album on my radio station. Remember, my email address is jacklewis@serverstation.com. Jack Lewis is one word and spelled Jacklewis. Server Station is one word and spelled SURBERSTATION. So that's Jack Lewis at serverstation.com. Okay, let's begin. David Patton, contacted me back in August and asked if he could send me a CD. I checked out a sample song he had on their website and told him to go ahead. A few weeks ago, I received 2 of his albums with this message. Jack, sorry to take so long to respond. I started a new job, and it has about sucked up every spare moment I have. Sure was fun just playing music for a living, but I was losing too much money too fast. Please feature songs from our Live at Altona Grange CD, and thank you for supporting and promoting bluegrass music. Regards, David. All right, so let's give it a try, and we will now listen to one more song, Stay Away From Me.
From me, you're causing me trouble. It's been that way since from the start. While you're away, there's another there waiting. Stay away from me, you're breaking my heart. Oh, the skies are blue and the sun is shining, and the autumn leaves are turning brown. I loved you so, but I can't have you. Stay away from me. Get out of town. You're causing me trouble. It's been that way since from the start. While you're away, there's another there waiting. Stay away from me. You're breaking my heart. Oh, the skies are blue and the sun is shining, and the autumn leaves are turning brown. I love you so, but I can't have you. Stay away from me. Get out of town. Stay away from me. Get out of town.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Usually I only listen to the first 2 songs on an album, so I sure hope the artists are smart enough to put their best songs first. Let me know what you think. Would you want to listen to more music by that band? Let's hear from you. A few weeks ago, I received in the mail an album from Full Light Records of Nashville, Tennessee. Inside was an album entitled Wayne Scott, This Weary Way, a copy of a press release and a biography of the artist Wayne Scott. Let me read to you the first paragraph of the press release. We're all full of songs and stories. If we don't write them, they won't be written. 71 years in the making, Wayne Scott's This Weary Way, a lifelong dream, becomes a reality on August 30th, 2005. Had Wayne Scott been dealt a different hand of cards in the game of life, his debut album might have been released sooner. This Weary Way is the result of a lifelong love affair with traditional country music and how the persistence of musical influences tugged at Wayne Scott's heartstrings until he fulfilled what he was so obviously meant to do. Having written songs since he was a teenager, Wayne Scott was too busy supporting his growing family to pursue a career in music. However, he was never without his pen and paper, never too busy to write down his thoughts and his memories, his eventual songs and stories. At 40 years old, Wayne finally put a band together and toured the West Coast circuit for almost 20 years. Although he continued to write his own songs, he never played any of his original music in public. Wayne Scott played dance hall favorites and recognizable hits for the crowd, but he never gave up writing. So obviously then what we're going to hear here are some of the songs that Wayne Scott wrote. And so let's give a listen to the whiskey. It's the whiskey that eases the pain. There you have it. Let me know if you think that song passes the criteria I've set for my radio station. Support your answers with reasons why. A couple of weeks ago, I was playing in Roanoke, Virginia, and met a fellow who said he played with a gospel bluegrass band. I told him about my internet radio station, and he gave me 2 of his band CDs to listen to. The name of the band is All for One, and the first album he wanted me to listen to is called He'll Welcome Me to Eternity. Let's give a listen to the song titled Welcome to Eternity.
Loving arms, he'll welcome me. He'll carry me to his precious bosom and welcome me to eternity. Loving arms, he'll welcome me. He'll carry me to his precious bosom and welcome me to eternity. Loving arms, he'll welcome me. He'll carry me to his precious bosom. Welcome me to eternity and welcome me to eternity.
Since I'm not familiar with that song, I browsed through the album and found one that the band I play with, the Oriskany Strings, performs. The song is called Just Over Yonder, and here's All for One's version.
Just over yonder there is a city of pure delight, many loved ones congregating with pomp of victory and rows of white. Just over yonder there'll be no heartache, no lonely days up there will ever come. There'll be no crying, there'll be no dying, oh what rejoicing when we get home.
Okay, there you have it. 2 songs by All for One. Let me know what you think of this group. Do I add them to my playlist or not? And don't forget to support your answers with reasons why. I subscribe to the New River Old-Time Band listserv, and sometimes I solicit CDs from the readers. About a month ago, I received 3 CDs, and one of the album covers caught my eye. On the cover is a beautiful white Arabian horse eaten out of a woman's hand while the woman holds a banjo in the other hand. The artist is Nancy Slies, and the album is entitled Best of Friends Volume 1. The cover says old-time clawhammer banjo with fiddle, guitar, bass, and feet. A 1-page description of the CD was enclosed, which reads, Old-time mountain music at its finest. Featuring award-winning banjo player Nancy Slies, this CD delivers some strong old-time sounds from the Mount Airy, North Carolina, and Galax, Virginia areas. Helping Nancy out are a variety of musicians, including guitarist Chester McMillan, played with Tommy Jarrell, Ernst East, Shady Mountain Ramblers, and Backstep, and fiddler Richard Bowman, Blue Ribbon winner, Slate Mountain Ramblers, fiddler Joe Thrift, Red Hots, Man Alive, Donna the Buffalo, guitar player Charlie Pickford, Too Wet to Plow, and bass player Bill Slies, Pilot Mountain Bobcats, Too Wet to Plow, Man Alive. Okay, sounds like a pretty good album here. Let's give it a try, and we'll try Shaving a Dead Man. know what did you think about that. Let's see if I can find another song that might have some of the other instruments playing along. Oh, yes. Let's give Cackling Hen a try. Okay, so I played you songs by 4 bands, and now I need you to let me know what you think about them. Do I play these bands on my radio station or not? Give me your reasons for your choices. The bands in the order I played them were Cold Creek Bluegrass Band, Wayne Scott, the fellow from Nashville, All for One, the Gospel Bluegrass Band, Nancy Sly's the Clawhammer Banjo Woman. Well, I'm going to have to sign off now because I need to go pack up my wagon. For the next 2 weeks I'll be on vacation traveling with my wife from Virginia to California and back in our new Road Trek motorhome. I think it has a lot more horses than those old wagons used to have. I will likely miss my next show, and I'm sorry about that because I sure do enjoy all those nice emails I've been receiving. Anyway, so until next time, this is Jack Lewis of Old Server Station Radio wishing you the very best.